Hello, hello. I think, yes, microphone seems to be working. Okay, guys, I think I miraculously held my promise to make another stream before the week finishes. That's really a miracle. And we have 2 likes and we didn't even get started. That's really nice. Tom, nice that you are here. You made it, indeed, you made it. Nice to see you here. We have Evigo Colelia. Where are you from, actually, Evigo? I cannot tell by your name. Evigo Colelia. I have no idea, but nice that you are here. Gonna be Italy. Colella. How do you pronounce your surname? Evigo Colella. Is that correct? I don't know. That sounds interesting. Hopefully I didn't destroy your name too much. I'm sorry. But what I will be practicing today, I have no clue. I was playing before a little bit of Bach. And that's what I have here in the score. Very, very little. Just running a little bit through it. Maybe I'll just play the Allegro, I think, just to synchronize my hands a little bit. Second, I think it's a little bit too soft, my volume. Okay, now should be better, the volume. Let me see one moment. Okay, that's... It's not picking, right? Yeah, a little bit. 1 second. It just depends on how I position the microphone. Sometimes it's so delicate on the proximity. And from the computer I'm getting that maybe it's clipping. If it's distorting, you guys let me know. Okay, because I don't like distorted sound on your end. Alright. We have Fernando Costavel also in the chat. Nice. Welcome to the chat. A long time indeed. Well, a long time now. I did a stream earlier this week, but I don't think you were there. We have João Pedro Seixo from Portugal. Beautiful. And Mika Crow. Hi, Merce. I'm ready to enjoy the stream. Nice. I'm ready to do a little bit of practice indeed. So, as it's written somewhere here. Yes, I'm doing it right. Go grab your guitars and practice a little bit along. I always try to say this, but I never actually do that. But I'm hoping that that's not gonna be a 2-hour long stream or something like that. Maybe a little shorter, more to the point, but whatever. And then I just have fun with you guys and I stay. But let's see. My intention, I have already practiced a little bit today. My intention is not to make it like extremely long. Anyways, I guess I'll just start a little bit with some Bach, just to move my fingers, and I need this Allegro to start on that page. Exactly. I really like this app. It's the Fourscore, and you can have the 2 pages like that, which I like. But you can also, if one movement starts in the second page, you can move it that it takes the second page as the new first page. It's very convenient, this app. I really like it. For musicians, Fourscore. Definitely not the sponsored or anything. I just like it. Okay, let's start the timer then. I think I'm gonna put here, as usual, the timer to count back. And let's do 15 minutes. Just slow practice to wake up a little bit again the fingers. Alright, the guitar is good, right? Yeah, that seems like. Alright. put the second camera. 1 second. Something like that. Right? Let's one more time this part. I need to control the slurs and the pacing of all the notes, no matter the technique. Getting very clear with this. A group of weird crossing in the right hander. One second, let me see what you guys are saying. Evigo says I have at least 2/10 of latency. Does it happen? What do you mean? Between the cameras? What do you mean? Or the delay within sound and image? I'm not sure I follow you. If it's between the cameras, it can be that I've been struggling after an update to Monterrey, which is not even the latest anyways. But for now it seems not too bad. I have seen a lot worse actually. It's pretty accurate to what I'm doing. But yeah, not exactly perfectly in sync as it should be, I think. But the sound should going together actually. There's some tricky movements in this first page of the Allegro. For instance, there, somehow I always hear it too fast. Yeah, right. I think also on Mecha Kraus says here is the camera on the right hand. Yeah, it could be like just a bit indeed, but I don't know. I try to tweak all the settings to remove any filters, nothing. There is nothing, but that's the best I could make it really. Before last stream, I think I'm not sure if it came out like this, but there was this ghost, let's say, effect that my hand it looked like I was moving at 200 miles per hour or something. a couple of times slowly this. I need to get the feel of the sound. There, it's a little bit. Hi Tizok. Thank you for happy practicing. It's indeed happy practice. And yes, it's just oh my god. It is a tough section. It's just tough to make the articulation clear, despite all the stretches. And to have all the notes. There are many turns of the hand, really. That's why. A little better. Let's keep fixing it. That was a little bit of luck. No. Definitely not. To get the feel for this part, for these bowings. couple of slow passes again, because it really helps to get the feel. Whatever. That's the second section. I think there was also a lot of work here after the repeat. Okay, I'll stop here. That tires my hand out so much. Time. Whew. Give a quick rest to the hand. The reason why I actually start with this 998, actually I'm gonna write here in the chat just what it is. Allegro from the 998 by Bach. And I'm gonna pin the message so that people that arrive can know what we are practicing. And so I was saying that the reason why I practice it is because somehow it goes so much against my natural movements, unlike, for instance, like could be Giuliani or some other composers, that it makes my hand work twice as much. And there are many stretches and many weird holds, and I like to actually practice this just because of that, to push a little bit the limit and the endurance and the stretches of my hand, and every time going a little bit further, so every time you feel a little bit more comfortable. And I particularly like to take these passages that are maybe not heavy if you pass them one time, but the configuration of movements make them heavy if you practice them for repeatedly. And so it's kind of it's becoming a kind of workout routine for me. The music, it makes me feel good about life, And I don't know, it's just the effect of Bach, I guess. And technically, I feel at least like I work so much playing this. So yeah, it's a kind of pre-practice workout or something like that. I don't know. Do you guys have pieces like this that challenge you in your in both musically and technically to like a limit that it's still far for your reach? That's how I feel with this piece. I don't know. Let's see. We have also Hiko in the chat. Says no latency. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I guess we all experience it a little bit different. I guess I don't know. We have Stefan from Ukraine. Welcome, Stefan from Ukraine, to the chat. Then Evigo says, do you think more about the lute or the harpsichord? Playing this piece. I don't think about none of them, to be honest, when I'm practicing. I just think more about the music that's written and trying to preserve the articulation that Bach wrote somehow as much as possible, and trying to survive it to make my fingers last for as long as it's possible. Okay. Let's start the next practice session. We will do 15 minutes more, and I'm gonna do this second bit again because I could only practice it really for 2 minutes. So let's do that. Okay, time set. You can see it on the screen, I believe. Yes. Let's continue. Let me see where I was. Whoa. Wait. There's something different. camera. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to. Somehow this part is always a little bit dirty or something and weak. Too many things there. Maybe there I need a fake bar actually. Yeah, maybe I need to forget my fingering. Haha, 1 second. just make a run until the end. I'm forgetting that. Oh my god, I don't remember actually. Cannot make a run until the end. Let's see, I'll try it slowly. Yeah, well, it's not really there, the second part. Yeah. There's really a lot of voice independence in there. Oh my god, today I cannot speak. So I shouldn't cut notes that do not need to be cut. Something's happening. We have a new subscriber, Roland Smith. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Wait, you didn't see me. Yes. Thank you. Where is it? Whoa, that's like... That's dangerous. Whoa. This part needs to be alone. This stretch is interesting, yeah, of this chord. My god. So the first finger is on the second fret. The third is on the fifth, which, okay, that's doable. But then we got the next. Got second, 4, and 7. Try it at home and you tell me if it's just a finger breaker only to me. That. Like how I need to put my hand actually to reach to that chord. It's like, hello, you wanna die? Okay, play me. Jesus. That's tough. That is one tough chord. Funny enough, it's not the toughest part of this movement, of this piece actually. Okay, I finished my Bach workout. Now I go to the piece that I'm actually trying to practice to somehow get ready, which is the Rossiniana. One second, let me close all this. Okay, there we have that. All right. And for this, we need to tune up, actually. Oh wow, thank you for the likes. We reached to 18 likes. Thank you guys for passing by and dropping a like. It's always cute. Oh wait, my score died. Okay, there we go. We have it back. Stefan asked, which Rossiniana? The third actually. Let me put here. I'll put it also in the pinned comment. Rossiniana 3. Yeah, they don't have the. What was the opus? Well, whatever. By Giuliani. I'm not sure now which part I'm gonna practice. I guess last time we did the end and the beginning. I want to do a couple of variations. I think the very first variation, it's pretty tough somehow. Then there's also one part at the end of the introduction that it's also kind of difficult, also because you're in the beginning and somehow it's suddenly like really, really fit. Maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna go through the parts that I feel I need more reinforcement. Probably the fast ones, yeah. Probably actually need to do some speed endurance workout in here. I think the movements that are more cantabile, more slower, maybe I'm feeling more comfortable. So let's see. Probably from already the from all these dotted rhythms that you see down here. But let's take from the beginning because like this you guys have a bit of a orientation where it is, and also for me to enter in the piece. Actually, let me not forget the other camera before I start. There we go. If I forget, you guys, you put in the chat, okay? Don't worry. I don't feel you're rude if you tell me the camera, because I keep forgetting sometimes. my god, the tuning was killing me. Oh my god. I think the heater went a little bit on. Plus the D before. More or less. Oh, it was so bad. Sorry. So yeah, there are all these parts with these sforzatos that they are tough because you actually really need to go for it and really punch the sound there. Yeah, it's not so easy somehow. That part is okay. So that actually came a little bit better. Washer. Yeah, I want to everything to be very clear. I thought it needs to be so accurate there, so accurate. Yeah, middle finger needs to be. Oh no, I forgot to turn on the timer. So I'm practicing extra now. Well, I guess that's never bad. We have Stephanie says, "Wow, it was with this Rossiniana that you enter college. Nice, very nice, actually. I love this Rossiniana. It's just so groovy." James says, "You need more views. You stream for so long. You stream for so long. Well, I think there are streamers that stream for far longer, but I guess it's somehow maybe more relaxed and chill to play games than to practice an instrument. I think, but yeah, 27 people watching. I think now is a bit less, is it? But no, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. It's just good." 27 people here watching, listening to some classical music. Why not? If not, well, I'll try to share. I just forgot to share really on the social. I just like to come here, practice, turn on the stream, and that's about it. So if you want to share, be my guest. I'll try to be more consistent with sharing in the platforms when I can, when I remember it. Question for Stefan. Have you also practiced any other Rossiniana besides this? It's so hard to put power in this. There's all these dotted. I need to get more security in this run. And thicker sound. Kind of like that. Okay, one more time. Again. There's like a lot of ways I can really play these runs, these scales to build up to this ending. To find the right rubato in there. This part, the hardest thing is huge dynamics. It's just so hard. Kind of. I could feel more comfortable, but that's not too bad. Okay, then comes here the next theme. But that's quite okay. I feel not too bad with that. Maybe I'm taking now from really the bottom of that page, so I'm skipping all this section in here, and we'll go to the scale variation, which is this page. You can see it's just scales up and down. Well, not really. There's a few more things in our pages and everything, but somehow I always feel it's challenging. And then there is that transition that is also very annoying. You know, I'm in a point of the practice that I have the nails a little bit too long, but they're being worn off like quite fast through the practice sessions. So I don't want to shorten them, but I feel like for these scales, I'm a little bit too floating in the distance, and I miss the grip, you know? So it's kind of a weird moment. Yeah, seeing that, I feel that I miss some content. Yeah, that part. Need to prepare much more on the string. There is a transition that I'm losing the conduct. Yeah, that was better. Tricky thing is that this jumpiness. Back to the basis. And I think I'm moving too much up here, and I shouldn't be doing that. Let's try to settle a little bit more there. Reason it doesn't sound good to me, this passage. I guess it's the arpeggio. Yeah, let's try one more time the variation from the beginning, a little slower. Actually, we have 2 minutes left, so let's see. It's just this ending, eh? It's really this forzato that it's so throws me off somehow. Just doesn't have enough power to me with this, with normal fingers, let's say. Also, when it's fast, it sounds very snappy, this, which I like, but it's hard. It's much harder. More or less. Time. It's actually time. Whew. Okay, now I need a little rest. We can actually put the timer for the relax, which is this green one. Okay. Oh, relax. Oh my god. It's now already 1 hour that I'm streaming. Wow. Not too bad. Really not too bad. Let me actually share on the Instagram because I still have to practice the... Which part? Oh yeah, the 1 middle section, 2 middle sections, and the ending. So we'll still be here for a while. Let's see. Let's make a story. I'll just do something really quick and... Oh, I need the link of the stream. Let's see, I'm actually curious if that's actually gonna have any effect whatsoever. We'll see if we can make James happy. 1 second, let me fetch here the link of the stream. Copy. I'm just making a story, really, nothing fancy, and really quick one. For the Instagram friends. All right. More or less, that's it. You put it, there we go. Let's see what we have in the chat though. I think, well, I don't know where I left it. Oh yeah, and the college from Stefan. Now oh, we have class also here. He says awesome. Thank you, class. Julian is very awesome indeed. I'm just trying to keep his awesomeness, but it's still a work in progress. Tom says your playing looks so effortless. I don't know, it doesn't feel so effortless. I guess the tension is in the inside, right? But I do try to make... I guess that's because when you try to have like good technique, try to gain some precision, you start to do maybe less movements. Maybe that's what comes across as effortless. Maybe. Stefan says, I would consider an appliqué at this point. Appliqué where? I don't know, let me know, I don't follow you there. Gabriel. Ah, nice, Gabriel is also in the chat. Hola, amigo. Nice that you are here. Yeah, it was quite a bit of a time that since last time I saw you also here in the chat. James says, I play rock guitar and it shocks me how you can just do that. Just don't stop, you're too good. Thank you. You're very kind. You're very kind. Marco Cirillo also in the chat. Welcome. Yes, you just caught me now in a break. Now it's gonna look like I'm just resting here. Now look, it's 5 minutes. It's 1 minute left. So now I'm just in a break. And I guess after I'm going to make, I don't know if at least 45 minutes more. Well, I said in the beginning of the stream that's not gonna be 2-hour stream, but it's definitely gonna be a 2-hour stream, because I need to practice also the dynamics, and you will understand then why I'm running out of nails. Really, the dynamics of the let's say the last variation of the following theme, which is Quintetto del Turco in Italia. So that's dedicated to Marco Cirillo here. And also the other Italian, where was it? Oh my god, he just wrote before. Evigo. Also for him. Today we have an Italian evening in here. So yeah, I have to practice like this faster part. I don't know if you can see it in here. You see when it becomes a little bit more black, the score, too many notes. Yeah, that's why I need to practice. Oh my god, the 5 minutes pass so fast. You know, the good thing of the streams is like I keep very much on schedule with the breaks and with the practice. That's a good thing. Usually my problem is I start to practice and then I just really don't stop in 2 hours in a row, and then it's like really too much for the head somehow. And with this I feel like, at least I felt last time like this, like I am more focused. Regardless of having the chat in here, if I really try to focus on the practice, it's I get a lot of work done. So James says my ears are so happy. I'll try to do my best to keep your ears happy. James say, yeah, I cannot read the thing, I know, but that's just kind of as reference, so you don't feel like I'm just looking somewhere in the dark down in here. I have like the iPad in here, so it's like the score. but I don't put it bigger because I don't know. I've been trying like different camera setups and everything, and I guess like the nicer part really is to see the hands and everything. So if I put the cameras like this, and well, I could put the score either right on my face, but then if I say something, it just feels odd, or right in here. But then I'm kind of covering all this part, let's say all this section of the fretboard that you don't really see from the other camera. And unless I would have a camera guy that would just be, moving this camera, but it's really not the case. So I decided finally just to put the score here small as reference. And also for me, just sometimes I like to give a quick look to know exactly where I am. Okay, let's start. If you could say, someone read me? Yes, we read you. We read you very loud and clear. Mikel is also here. Nice, hola Mikel. He's a Catalan fellow guitar player. So nice that you're in the chat. If you could say, Merce doesn't receive my messages. No, the last one of your messages, let me scroll up, is about when you ask about the harpsichord that I answered you that, but after I didn't receive any of your messages. I don't know if there is you send it somewhere else, but not here in the YouTube streams that I know. So let me know where you send the messages. All right, let's practice. Let's get to the theme. I guess I'll take from just a little bit before the madness. Okay. Yeah, so you're asking, is the score of the complete works of Giuliani? Absolutely. It is in the EMSLP. You can check there. It's called also the Petrucci library. You can find exactly the score I'm using is there. It's a public domain. All right. The string went down again. Okay. Let's get back to it. Now it's the part that I need to practice. Alright, so with this bit of a disaster is where I start practicing. I just wanted to give a quick run, more or less tempo, to see, what was actually going wrong. And many things are going wrong, I can tell. I'll start focusing now with the dynamic in the beginning. Okay. It should be like a very, very long crescendo, and it's really tough to prolong the dynamics for so long. Even more when your thumb is jumping like crazy. but we'll have to do it. See you soon, James. And that's what's very tricky is this jump in here from all the way down here. Completely different hand position. So that's gonna be something else to practice. Let's go one step at a time. I need to keep like a good tight sound. Welcome back, James. We missed you. And it's, the difficult part of this is that you need to actually dig so much into the strings, but you cannot. You have to avoid to tense up the right hand to be like this, It's a very weird mix of feelings. This this section. Yeah, of course, James. There is not a stream now without you. Not happy with it? Okay, now the crescendo needs to be double long. So Dario, we have the Dario in the chat. Nice that you're here. Nice. James says, your fingers are not sore by now. Not really. My brain is more sore than my fingers. Jason says, great to catch this. Lovely to see you play. Nice. Thank you for joining, Jason. Join here our silly conversation. We have two Jasons. I was watching Netflix, the Impress, and check YouTube and seen you on there. Nice. Wow, I feel very honored that I can compete against a Netflix show. That's really something. Thank you, Jason Lusk. You're very kind. Yes, indeed, it's the J Army. I think that he needs to change his name to Jario. Me too. Jersey. I will be called Jersey. And Jeremy also is here. We seriously have a J Army. Them. It's so challenging to actually be practicing, thinking of the dynamics, and reading what your guys are writing. And Daria says, Angeledonio. Yes, I'm gonna be your nickname, Daria, from now on. You're gonna be called Geledonio. I'm so sorry, but that's gonna be it. I think you need to change the name of your username. It sounds like jelly, actually. It sounds so stupid in my head. Sorry. I think when I practice too much, my head becomes a little bit silly. I think I have like some music drunkenness or something like this. That was not too bad, the crescendo level. It was progressive. I didn't break the sound from the beginning. I was not so disappointed about it. Let's try if I can get that again. I guess I need to read your chat as I'm playing so I can play better. Now, how do I export that in a concert setting? Guys, give me a solution. I'll have to bring you all in a concert. You can start to chat there in the corner so I feel more inspired. Jason says Jersefon, new channel name, exactly. Let's go back. No, that's too loud already. No, the basses are in the wrong direction. Again. Did you notice, by the way? Did you notice? I want to see you guys in the chat correcting. No, mistake. And that was kind of okay. I think I'm getting the point. You know, there's actually people, like, it's not my case, but there are people that do not breathe while they play. There was once in a masterclass, when I was starting, there was a guy that just wouldn't breathe. It looked like he was about to turn blue. But sometimes in passages like this, it makes me think of that, like, yeah, you don't want to breathe so that you don't fuck up anything. Let's try again from the beginning. Oxygen is overrated. Exactly. Wait, I'm missing here. I'm going to say it doesn't seem like that you practiced these songs since last time that you were like, I will just pick it up this stream. Well, I played it in the last stream I was here, so yeah, I played it this last week for sure. Dario says something serious. In this funny crescendo, is there a way to don't lose a good sound? I mean, it doesn't sound so forced. Yeah, that's actually about the way you get into the strings, pressing in and not pressing up like that. That's ugly, right? So you really need to press in, so it's kind of, but you don't have to make your hand bounce. That's why this action. I don't know, it is a thing actually to get a very good, nice sound in forte, really. So, Douglas says, I have used a windscreen when I record. You mean for the sound of what Dario's saying? Now, definitely there is not wind, unless I start coughing, but so it's not needed in here. And I don't want the microphone to actually lose detail. So indoors is really not necessary, but I don't know. Let me know why you used it for. I'm interested to see your techniques. James says, I live on the side of the Isle of Man, and I have one of the few guitars they sell here. Okay. could try wearing a beer hat with tubes going. The suggestion of Jason Lusk is dangerous. It's very dangerous. With a beer hat. I drink very rarely. But like, I don't know. Once a month, that's saying too much. No, much less. And so if I would have a beer hat, I would probably get drunk after I don't know, a minute and a half, and that the stream would be done right there. So, Douglas says you use the windscreen for the breathing. I hear it in the recording. Yeah, that's true. But it's part of the recording. That's the thing. I don't know. Like, I know some recordings that I can hear that, and unless it's really bothering, like this, like Darth Vader style. I don't know. A little bit is like, okay, there's a human, alive there recording that. I don't know. I don't dislike it, but it depends on the level, of course. Okay, let's try to just play it from beginning. I think the 1 second, my nose is running. Okay. It got stuck here. Wow, the minutes go so fast, guys. I also had to practice this because of all the bass stamping, and I didn't have time to practice it. Can you believe that? I don't know if it happens to you also, but for me, 15 minutes practicing, it feels like I don't know, like 2 minutes. It's just ridiculous. There is, in this scale, when it finishes all this section, up here is in the next page. You can see my thumb actually is really going everywhere. Sorry, where am I? This now needs to sound better because I need to dump all the basses. Needs to be very controlled, and that when you're coming from all the other passages, just intense. Wait a second. Very funky movement there because I have the G in here in the bass, and then I need a bar with the lower part of the finger. Madness of dumping in here between left hand and right hand. Look, you have the, now I play the G and I dump the fourth, and now I play the fifth and I dump the fourth. dump it with the left hand. Here stays, and then with the left. And here with the left also with combination of left and right. It's just like somehow. Okay, let's see 1 second. I didn't read you. James says, as long as you don't die, I'm fine. Well, with Jason Lusk's ideas, I'll probably collapse. I tell you that. Jamie Henderson says, I'm interested in learning classical guitar. I have played rock for years and have recently learned Lydiman Adelita. Can you recommend me where a beginner should go next? Any books or pieces? If you don't have a teacher, then maybe a method would give you a bit more broader idea of the technique that you should know at every given time, definitely. I don't know, right now I'm a little bit on the practice mode, but on top of my head I remember the Parkening method having some nice progression. Some of them they just jump level very very fast and they forget to cover some things, but the Frederick Noads seem to be also quite nice method. Oh, I don't know, there are so many actually. And if you're just looking for pieces, maybe just look at these Trinity exams or ABSMR, is it called? ABSM? I don't know, I'm always confused with these letters. But, you know, these official exams, you can go and start from grade 0 or something and get some pieces from there. Douglas says, I tend to breathe with the phrasing. It picks up on my computer. Oh, okay. Well, if it's picking a lot up, then I think what you do is smart. So why not? Solutions to problems, right? Daria says, you should definitely try Merce's Academy lessons. Yeah, I don't have yet my own method of book. I would like to, but I kind of do it for every student at this point. I have not really taken the time yet to write the method down progressive with all the exercises that I would like to do. I mean, I have my own exercises that I give to my students written out, but not like organized in a method, definitely, and not like a collection of pieces in a book that you can go to. I just tend to personalize it from student to student to see what they need. James says, I'll be back again. You're leaving us all the time, James. I'm stressing here. How can I just study and practice when I don't know if you're listening? Hominid says, that's next level. Ah, thank you. That's Giuliani's level. Jamie. That's really useful advice. Thank you very much for answering to me. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. James says sorry. Be sorry, be sorry. Sanjeev Sonny is also here. Nice, welcome to the chat. E Vigo, purtroppo devo chiudere. Oh, apprezzo molto il tuo lavoro e spero di riscoltarti presto. Unfortunately, I understood your Italian. But enjoy your day, Evigo. Thank you for joining the stream. It was very nice to have you here. Jason Luss says, you must have a lot of students. If you can't find the time to practice this piece during the week, that's a good thing. Well, I do have a good amount of students. I definitely not complain on that end. But yeah, it's just up to me to just block it eventually when the academy is full. So that's gonna be that. Ciao Evigo, buona serata. Enjoy your evening. Okay, let's go to the next section, the next part. Look, now he's suggesting me to have a 15-minute rest, but we are not having 15-minute rest. We are having 15 minutes practice. Okay, now I'm gonna play from the next theme, which is right after, let's say, all the sections that I played. Here comes this theme. 1 second, let me put the double camera. Yeah. Now this theme, more or less, I have it. Sometimes I need to replay it a couple of times because it's kind of weird, because you need to have like the extension of the fingers like really good for not affecting the sound, and have this theme coming out with a this very constant. So let's try one more time, and then I'll go to the challenging part, the variation of that, which is this kind of dotted variation that it's really tricky because it's so inconsistent, the pattern. There is no consistency in the patterns in a technical way, so it's really, really something. So I'll just play one more time the theme. Now here comes the part that is weird. Let's do that slowly, because it needs to be so clear, this. And somehow it doesn't sound clear to me. It's just full of weird movements, really. Homie says this part looks way easier. Yeah, funny enough, I find it a lot harder somehow. It's difficult part in disguise. Jason says, I love the sound of that guitar from my end. Is it so warm? That's actually good, because I have the feeling that my microphone makes it very crisp and very sharp, actually. So it's interesting that you say that. Okay. You know this part? Have any of you in here seen Dexter? It just reminds me to the theme of the beginning. If you have seen Dexter, the series, please tell me if it's just me or what. This theme. Only that part. Is it not, how to say, really like this theme of the series? It's just the same. And then it changes. Sanjeev, I saw Marcos Video's comment. Yeah, he was here in the chat. Jason, would you ever play a duo with another female? I don't know now. I'll think about it later. James, if you mess up, you lose. I think I lost many times already. Looks are not always as they seem, absolutely. And Omid says, I was being sarcastic. Lol, it all looks very challenging. No, but you're right. I mean, the previous part looks a lot more busy in notes, and this looks like more decent until you start playing it. There is. It's also, yeah, right? I actually wrote it here. I don't know if you can see. Dexter. You see? In pencil. I wrote it because it was inspiring me to this part. Oh, it's just so difficult. George, I'm practicing the Rossiniana. It's there on the pinned comments. It's third Rossiniana, and it's let's say the last theme before. No, sorry, the before last theme before the finale. Let's say. And yeah, this section really is like really not guitar friendly. This is okay, but this. It could be so easy on piano, but then on guitar you need to have different fingerings and change that pattern all the time to accommodate the. It's just very annoying. The stretches become bigger here. You have to make sure you play the right strings. section. I think next time I will practice a lot more of this. We will start with this part. That also had one of these, very annoying accompaniments and bass lines somehow. Let's try. Exactly that part. It's just so very cool, and it's just so very difficult. Oh my god. Let's try again. Besides the fact that I don't know if you see how am I putting the finger in and chopping the finger in here. I don't know how I still have finger. Somehow it works. You see how I'm grabbing these notes? It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. But otherwise I would need to change too much and that would be even more annoying. So advantages of having small hands, they just enter everywhere. Let's see. Not really. I'll try one more time. There is my brain freeze. Because I need to change the sequence always of the fingers. Yeah, one more time. Let's try from the beginning of the passage. James is leaving us. Bye, James. Thank you for being here. It was lots of fun to have you. Ah, no. 9. There it's also confusing. I don't know how my fingers do it, but somehow if I think about it, I block. I guess my fingers are smarter than me at this point, I don't know. That's always a change. Let's try to make a couple of good repeats for the life of me. No, I mixed it up. and I have to find a turning point there. For some reason, this kind of very easy image clarifies quite a bit. This forward, backwards. I'll tell you when it's actually forwards and backwards. So here is normal. Normal. Backwards. Normal. Yeah. It's just like a moment in between, so there are two changes where it goes the other way around. Let's see if I can just fly through it. No, I cannot. Cannot yet. I need to clear it more, much more. Okay, so this variation, well, this theme actually is really gonna be something to practice next time. Really hard, really very hard. Okay, let's keep the rest, because why do we need to rest, right? Now let me look at the chat for a second. The pizza temper, I think I answered this. I put. You sound better compared to if I were attempting to play. Well, just barely, I think, really barely. Jason says, I would like to see you and Anna Vidovic play together. That would be fun indeed. I think I've never met her personally. I think we've been in the same festival, but we never really like crossed or something. But yeah, I know her since like I started actually. But yeah, from the internet and recordings and everything, she's like a legend, a living legend. James, gotta go for this. Ah, yeah, he left. All right. George says, what are some goals you normally try to go for when learning this piece, or any piece in particular? Well, now, more or less, I have the whole piece, as you can see, but it needs improvement and fixing in so many sections. So I am aware of, let's say, the ones that are the weakest, the ones that I feel more insecure about, the ones that maybe they work, but I need to really, how to say, fix the technicality so I don't need to worry about it. So as I practice, I mean, some people write it down in a kind of agenda or something like this. I don't. I just keep it in my head. I don't know. And yeah, just know the things that you have to practice, because if I would just play from the beginning again and again and again, first, you would all just hate this piece in 5 minutes, but second, it's not really for the stream, but because it would give me no improvement. So yeah, I have like a few key places where I practice. Now I try to keep it kind of sessions of 15 minutes really, but usually when I practice without the stream, I just go a lot longer until I really feel like it's better. So probably if I finish this stream eventually, I'll go definitely back to this place where I'm practicing now, the one we just finished, because it's not yet, how to say, it did not change enough for me to feel like, okay, I did affect this positively today. But I do want to get to the last part, to the very last variation, which is maybe the fastest of the whole piece, because I'm also trying to unlock my hand to remain, how to say, relaxed, so that I can go fast. And I want to do that before I close, because that's kind of a part where somehow it seems to work a little better, but I need to be like 1,000,000% sure that I can play it. And even like this, you're never really sure that it comes perfect or, you know, as you want it in a concert. But yet, it's a part that needs to be worked somehow, needs to be worked out, regardless if it's good or not. So that would be my answer to George. Sorry for the dissertation in here. Toto Tata says there is a slight delay between sound and the camera. Is it normal? Oh, that's true. Is it? Yes, that's very true. I see now that there is a delay. Why though? I don't know. Could that be because we are streaming for so long and the buffering thing gets collapsed or something? I don't know. That's actually annoying. I'll look into it later. I have no idea what can it be. My connection is good. I am also by cable, so it should not have drops of connection. Let's see the stream health. It says stream health is excellent. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the last update of the computer that is just making me a little crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I'll see. If other people do not notice, that's very, very good. Maybe that's only your thing. No, I have the feeling also there's a bit of delay. So I don't know. I'll check later. Let's see. Jason says the only way I could tell if they sounded right was by listening to players that were around a long time, like Segovia. I never could get it from reading. Well, but just because you didn't really practice reading so much. I mean, you're an ear master, so. But if you would have practiced the reading, then you would eventually be also very proficient with it. So that's not a big deal for you, Jason. You've got the head. I mean, it says, do you ever practice sections and difficult fingering slower? Yeah, of course, I do practice slower. Actually, that's probably what I'm going to do with that section there. Slower with preparation. You seem to be charging right through today. Well, yeah, I'm just most of the sections in this piece, it's not needed anymore for me to practice it slowly because I have done a lot of it. But yeah, just the confusion parts really need slow and planting practice. I think that's the only section I need that. Toto Tata says, by the way, I like your name very much. I was confused trying to match the music from the fingers with the guitar until I noted that there's a couple of seconds delay. Yeah, that's nasty. Jason, on that last thing I typed was about me playing songs. I don't know, Jason. I don't know. I think if you practice, you can probably be very good as well. Sanjeev says, got matching color headphone and guitar. Yes, exactly. I put that orange protector because it's the one I use for my academy. I don't know. And yeah, it's kind of a wood color, right? More natural. Whatever. Okay, let's try it. Last practice session. And let's put 15 minutes in here. Let's get to this variation of the last theme. I'll play from the theme just to enter in context also. Let's see if the dual camera doesn't go too much in delay now. Now it seems good to me. Oh, okay. I should repeat, but let's go ahead. that's one more time. Let me actually change to this other setup. It's less crowded in here, I think. Let's try this. And the score is anyways very small, so. Part. See, this is one of the variations I need actually to get the right touch on speed, not on slow tempo. Okay, I need to fix these last endings of this theme. Feeling better. I'll take from a little bit before the variation starts. Need to be a little bit softer actually there. There's no room otherwise for dynamics. Too loud. This bass control messes a little with the rest. actually a few slow repeats on that. There is a fingering problem. Okay. Upon passing until the end, this part, I feel like it needs work. Because I was borderline getting stuck. I was really not fluent in this when it repeated from the second time. I was feeling like, oh my, I could, it's too much tension. I need to keep my hands so relaxed. That's what I was saying, that it's one of these parts that you need to pass it regardless if it works, because it's always yes but no. It could be definitely no, easily. Happens in here with this jumpy bass. Yeah, there it's a little bit more stuttering or something. I feel like I was in a tornado. Yeah, me too. Me too. Getting hit by a roof. I have to dig so much more with the index. Otherwise, this sounds too much. And we lose a third. Start to be a little tired. I start to be tired, man. My fingers are not following. These jumps, because why not? Let's make it more difficult. Here's Giuliani saying, let's see if you didn't fuck up yet, I'll make you. I think the time's up also. So, oh my god. Even though I would like to continue, I think 2 hours and 21 minutes with only 5 minutes of break, it's enough. I think I really need a break. Get my hands to rest for a bit, otherwise it will fall apart. We have, let me see, let's go back to the comments. Oh my god. Jamie says, can you explain when learning a new piece from the beginning, do you learn by a number of minutes, a number of bars, or by phrases, or you just keep playing a small section until mastery? Oh, actually that's a very difficult question to answer, because depending on the piece, for instance, when I play certain pieces of Bach that I know that they are gonna be challenging me in some ways, then I take it like really slow and I see the progress in very different way than a piece maybe like this one that is a little bit lighter. Yes, it's fast, but it's not as heavy to play. So it's really difficult, but yeah, usually you start reading just to get an overview of the piece. Many times I actually try to put fingerings without the guitar, just with the score. Then I read it and see if it makes sense, or I find better ideas, because many times the guitar conditions me into fingerings that maybe they are not the best idea. And then you start. Usually I start with the hardest movement if it's divided in movements, and if not, just from the beginning and slowly and really slowly. But no, I don't time it by minutes or bars. Usually I divide the music either in phrases, but when you're really beginning, it's the chunks are so small that are not even phrases or even part motifs. Sometimes it's just a movement, that you need to practice. So it really depends. So, and the broadcaster says devilish intricate. Yeah, that this part of the triplets is really confusing somehow. Jason, I love practice watching these practice sessions. There's not many people out there that would show flaws and only want you to see the finished songs. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I also felt like this in the beginning of doing the streams because you just want to show like the final product, really, something that is really good. But at the end of the day, I mean, I guess social is also part of sharing the process. And I find that it's very nice to connect with people, really. And I think many people are actually taking lots of value from it. So, why not? It's time, anyways, that I'm here in the studio. So, I try to do as much as I can. Obviously, not all my practice time is with this. But I thought in the beginning to do that, but then it still needs time alone. I don't know how to say it. It's different when you have to answer things or check to the comments. It's very different than when you're just minding your business. Jason says, great to see you play. Haven't chatted with you in a long, long time, and great to sort of reconnect. Oh yeah, he's just you go to work. Nice. Well, I guess you're already gone by the time I read that. But thank you for being here, Jason. If you see that later, after work. Um, we have Ilya says hello. Very glad to see you in good shape. Thank you. Yeah, I try to get some program for concert. It also feels good to get back in shape, and this piece really forces me to be in shape somehow. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. George, it's always nice to be able to hear the practice sessions. People always see the end result in performances, but never get the chance to see the process the musician go through. I know, but also because it's many hours. If one were to stream all the hours that one spends in preparing one piece, it's a lot. If we would get paid by the hour of work, oh, we would be millionaire from the beginning, musicians. If it's like, okay, can you play a concert for me? It's like, yeah, sure. It's only gonna take me, I don't know how many hundreds of hours to prepare the first piece. Yeah, well, keep dreaming. LGTO says I'm not a level third major, but every time I go to stage, my nervous gets augmented. Okay, nice joke. I should write this down. I'm not a double third major. Okay, nice. Jason Luck says, no, getting tired. You have to practice as if you're going to concert. Oh man, I've been here 2 hours and 26 minutes to be precise. Toto Tata. I don't know why I need to pronounce your name like this, but it just inspires me to. How long have you practiced this piece to be able to play like that? It's super impressive. I don't know. I should count that. Actually, this application in here, it has an option to time let's say to see how many hours you spend in a piece, but I don't think it has the option to isolate the piece like in total in a year time or something. That could be a feature that we could suggest. But this I practiced also when it was in paper. I turned to the digital thing much later, and therefore you can see that all the markings are in pencil. I just kind of copied my own score to put it here. I remember when I was going with the paper scores in festivals or master classes, sometimes going so much up and down the paper is literally just falling apart. So yeah, it's nice to have the digital versions and it never kind of breaks or gets lost really if you have a backup. Cizok says it sounds like it's coming together slowly. I think it's also the challenge is to play like the whole thing. It's I think almost 20-minute long piece, maybe 15. No, a bit more with the repeats probably. It's in between 15 and 20 minutes. So when you get to to this ending, that's why I always practice it in the streams. You have to feel so effortless with it. It just has to flow so easily that all the tiredness of the piece, it shouldn't be that so that you mess it up, you know? Should have a lot more of an edge to still be able to play in this speed and play good. But yeah, slowly, slowly, very slowly, slowly, but let's see. It should be coming together by the end of the month, I hope. um, Time for a hot bath soak the hands and bed. Yeah, usually I do also like cold, actually, cold and warm to yeah, relax the muscles. Um, Go to your crush and say, "Hey, you're not a fifth, but you're perfect." How do you know that many music jokes? I don't even know that one. What is the musician's favorite drink? Gin tonic. Jesus. Wait, let me. I have to copy paste that to somewhere. I don't know. Let me just save that. That's just too good. And I'll keep your name on it too for giving you credit. I have to. I have to send that because I usually like we all know the viola player jokes, but those are a new one to me. So need to expand my repertoire. Ilya says, "Do you play? Do you plan to install a pickup on your guitar? If so, what brand do you prefer?" No, never. I remember when I was beginning that I had to play some place open air, and I didn't have an amplifier. I didn't have microphones. I just didn't have the money even to buy those things. And somebody suggested, the pickups is maybe the more inexpensive solution of all. And I went to the shop like thinking, I don't know what to pick up, like just ask. And they say, yeah, we just have to drill a hole in here, just, another one in there. And I was like, you're not touching my guitar. So no, I'm not planning to install a pickup. But I have seen though, there are some that they are uninvasive, like you put them on the bridge, something like that. Something like this I would use, but at this point I have the microphones. When I have to play a concert, I just take this microphone with one of these amplifiers for classical music, for classical instruments, and actually they're very, very clean. It's kind of weird to sound like suddenly the guitar sounds so much bigger, but it doesn't really affect that much really the sound, so that's nice. um LGTO says viola player jokes are the most classics. We need some music joke updates. Absolutely, exactly. That's why I saved your jokes. Even though they are dad jokes, it's a welcome, refreshing the repertoire. Anyways, guys, I think I close here. It's a pleasure, and thank you for the 37 likes. Oh my god, that's very kind of you, really. So thank you for being here and for all the nice chat. Also for all those who have already gone to work. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll definitely like to see you in another stream. Thanks for the video, Merce. Good to see you back. You're very welcome. Thank you, Douglas. Thank you, Jason. Also, Hominid. Thank you guys for being here and for being so talkative in the chat. It's always nice. It's always nice to. That's the whole point of the streams, right? And thank you, Mikael and Dario. Dylan also. Bye, guys. Take care and practice. Okay? Practice. Bye.